evening, Wellness Warriors. A bit of a bizarre Empower Hour tonight because I've just been out with me bestie, the lovely Jo. She's driving. No, Jo, you can't have the camera. You can't have the camera, lovely. And I didn't want to let you guys down with Empower Hour. So we're doing this on the way home. Jo's treated me to go and see the lovely Birds of Prey, the newest Harlequin film. So that's definitely going to be my wellness win, one of my wellness wins for this week. So whilst we're on the drive home, we're going to be doing things a bit different tonight, obviously because I'm out and about. So until I get in, I want you to be thinking about your wellness wins and be sharing them with me, please. So, Jo, what was your wellness wins this week?
I made a professional phone call.
Made a professional phone call,
yeah.
Which 2 years ago, when you first started with Motivate Minds, that was one of your big no-nos, wasn't it?
Yep.
And then this week, I just threw something at you to do, and you did it without even thinking. So that's definitely some growth there. So that's one wellness win. What else, Jo? What else is the second wellness win?
I went to see a house, I viewed a house.
Went to see a house, a forever home, no less.
A forever home.
Wonderful.
Really liked it.
Good.
Really excited about it.
Yeah.
But no, I know it's going to take forever, the process for it all to go through. But it's all exciting, so I'm happy with that.
Excellent stuff. I won't put the camera on you because I don't want you to be embarrassed, like sort of as you're driving, because it puts more pressure on. So the camera is firmly on me. But lovely Catherine's joined us, and Paul is watching as well. So hello, good evening, guys. I can't see who else is watching. There's 11 of you, but certainly Catherine and Paul have waved. So third wellness win, then, please, Jo.
Oh.
So the phone call, the house.
Coming out tonight. It's got to be. It's got to be.
Yeah. So yeah, going to the cinema and watching Birds of Prey. It was a fantastic film. I don't want to turn this into Empower Hour film review, although we should. But it's well worth going to watch, guys, and seeing it, and especially because it's kick-ass. And I will say, for a DC film, it's bloody brilliant. So yeah. Good evening, Rob. Catherine said hi. So lovely Rob the bass is with us as well tonight. So be thinking about your wellness wins, guys. We're going to be thinking of that first tonight. Paul has shared his. The park run is one of his. So that's good. Yeah. Well, Paul's just reminded us. Motivated Minds, we've set up a different challenge every month. January we was trying to get our steps up, and we were doing 10,000 steps a day. In February we're all joining park runs, and Jo invited her family along, and they all signed up to park run, and we did Basildon on Saturday. And next week we're touring, we're over at Billericay. So yeah, it was great stuff. So that was one of Paul's wellness wins. Paul, share with me 2 more, please. I've got the lovely Callie watching. Hello, Callie. Wendy. Sorry, guys, if you're getting a bit seasick. It's only because we're driving.
That's my place
So
driving.
no, it's perfect driving. It's just the bumps in Basildon roads. But we didn't want to cancel Empower Hour. We didn't want to move it. So we are working on the go, and sometimes life is like that. You just have to find a different way to do things. So Wendy said good evening. Hi. So Empower Hour, if you're new to Empower Hour, we start at 8 o'clock every Sunday night. See, without fail, there's some serious dedication here, guys. And we open up the conversation around mental health and wellbeing. So each week we explore one another's 3 wellness wins, what's made us grow in that week, and the challenges we've faced. So one of my wellness wins was definitely doing park run, but on the way up to doing from parking the car to walking to park run, I really felt like I was going to have a panic attack. My chest tightened. I could have just burst into tears. Like, I was a second away from bursting into tears, and I knew I had my guys there, but it caused me so much anxiety about going back to something I've really loved in the past, but obviously my health has taken a back bench while I've concentrated on paying the bills. So to do it, and I didn't complete the whole park run, but that's the love of park run, you can do what you're able to, but I did a lap, and I did it with fantastic company and I loved it. So that was one of my wellness wins. Another wellness win was definitely going out with the lovely Jojo tonight and watching Birds of Prey. Fantastic film. And my third wellness win was... I had a friend round in the week. We'll leave it at that. But it was great. And obviously, I will say though, every day working with my team is the biggest honour. So yeah, that's my 3 wellness wins. Catherine shared hers. Hers is relaxed on Sunday due to the weather. Family board games. Oh, you gotta love a bit of family board games on a Sunday. Who was cheating, Catherine? There's always one cheat in every household. Manic week of presentations at work, but enjoy being busy. Excellent. And got to gym first time in a few months from having first time in a few months from having a cold. Well done, that's brilliant. 3 fantastic wins there. So guys, share me your 3 wellness wins, because I love reading them. I love seeing how you're all getting on. So thank you for that, Catherine, that's brilliant. I'm nearly home, so Joe will be throwing me out in a second. I won't take my belt off beforehand because her alarms will go belt, belt, belt. So yes, so your wellness wins. So son tried to cheat Monopoly, didn't get away with it. Well, I'm sure he didn't. I know you, Catherine, I know your partner, and I know your daughter, so I bet he didn't get away with it. But good try, Cameron, well done. I'm impressed. And it's school holidays, I think. Is it next week or the week after? So I know your kids will be back into Empower Hour next week, and I look forward to having them with us. Right, the lovely Joe is kicking me out the car. Let me just find my door keys. Right, hold on. Have Joe for a moment, guys. Look, isn't she beautiful? She's got them shy. So, it was our 5th birthday last week. Joe did a fantastic post and got a cake and all sorts. So yeah, Motivating Minds is now 5 years old. Joe, I love you. See you later.
Tomorrow.
Right, let's get out this car. See, she's good to me, isn't she, guys? Right, okay. I'm going in. Bye. Right. See, no braking disruption. Right. Empower Hour live from Carla's house. Right. See, we're in. Keys have to go in a certain spot, otherwise I lose them. Shoes off, coat off. Look, I'm stripping in front of you guys now as well. Right, hold on, swap phone. Right, has son done kitchen? No. Right, okay. Right, guys, you have got me back. I've got our cards ready. Oh, right, Empower Hour. Oh, I didn't want to cancel Empower Hour, and I didn't want to miss out on Birds of Prey, so you've had me on the run. Right. Oh, hi Claire. This is like a treasure hunt. Yeah, it feels like it for me too. So, oh gosh. Right, have you got a camera crew running behind and a helicopter? I think I should. I really think Motivating One should. Let me just do my hair, sorry. Yeah, I think we should. Carla's challenge. It'd be great to help people like that, wouldn't it? But, yeah. So, right. let's talk mental health now. So, last week we talked about what did we talk about last week? Lost me book. I was trying to stick to a theme. I know that this week we was going to look about self-esteem and confidence. So when we say self-esteem, what do we mean by self-esteem? A lot of people think self-esteem and confidence are the same thing. They're not. Self-esteem is very much how our self-worth, how we feel about our self-worth, and confidence is whether we have the confidence to do certain things, certain tasks. So how do we improve our self-esteem? Oh, I have a very special... Sorry, and go on then, say hello, because, like...
Wagwan fella brethrens.
Right. So, self-esteem, Eddie, what does self-esteem mean?
It means I need the toilet.
Oh, we'll go to the toilet then.
Oh, no. I've got time for the people.
Okay, so self-esteem.
Okay, so pretending that you have no idea what the word self or esteem means. Self-esteem is the way that I believe that you value yourself as a person. It's the image you have of yourself as a person. Maybe the actions you do as a person towards other people or just within yourself.
Cat's getting involved. Yeah, right, you're really well done. I like that.
I've just done a 12-hour shift, so you're welcome.
Okay. So how do we improve self-esteem, Ed?
There are
What
many
can we
things
do?
you can do.
Yeah.
But it depends on what you
We're
can
just
do.
going to plug the charger in. Yeah.
That's the question. It's not what can you do to improve it, it's what can you do already. So, you can say, oh, going for a walk and socialising boosts self-esteem. Can you do that though? No. So then maybe small footsteps like looking in the mirror at yourself, and instead of giving a negative comment as a straightaway reaction like that, maybe just lie to yourself for the first couple of times until one day in 40, 50 years, maybe tomorrow, you end up believing it. That's what I do. Some people...
They call that fake it till you make... Oh,
fake it till you make it. But some people are maybe afraid or anxious to do that, to cross that line, because it's also seen as narcissistic. But, narcissism is typically known for having quite high self-esteem, a massive ego inflated by oneself. But I think maybe copying that, even if you're faking it, fake it till you make it is what I always say.
Very good.
Yeah.
Right, we'll go to the toilet and then come back.
I might join you again. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, go on,
no,
come
I
and
don't
join
need
us.
the toilet.
Everyone's missed you.
I don't need the toilet. I
Oh,
was
okay.
joking.
Oh, all right then. Every week, people are asking me, where's Ed?
Well, I've just come out of hospital and I'm all better now.
No, don't lie.
You beat me over the edge, you did.
Well, I'd love to
I've got
beat
my
you
own,
over the head.
Have I got my own
What's
name
that?
badge now?
Oh.
My name is Drawdy.
Right, so Eddie has, as I've said to you guys in the past, he's got a job in a care home and he's been working hard. Mummy's very proud of him.
I get to wear fancy gloves and everything.
Right, so self-esteem then. How we value our self-worth. People can have really high confidence and have very low self-esteem.
And vice versa.
And I think it's sometimes people get the two mixed up in terms of they'll go, oh, that person's got really high self-esteem because they're so confident, so self-confident. But actually, someone can do a presentation to 500 people and then still go away and question everything. Hey, don't let it out. And then question everything about that presentation and whether they were liked or not. And so the two aren't linked.
And to be clear,
Yeah.
being self-critical is not a bad thing. Being self-critical does not mean that you are putting yourself down. But to the extent that you do it,
Yeah.
I'm a failure at this, I'm a failure at that,
Yeah.
nobody loves me, or this person doesn't love me, and then you blame yourself. That's a negative version of being self-critical. A positive version, and if you do this, then you're amazing. If not, then aim for it. A positive version of being self-critical is, I absolutely ballsed up that presentation. But they loved the bit where I made a mistake. That means I have the ability to make a mistake, carry on, and still win people over. Then maybe practice at everything else. That's what being self-critical is good for. You learn from your mistakes.
Absolutely.
Being opinionated is not a bad thing. Don't have to view everything you do as negative because you feel negative. Sometimes it's absolutely the thing that keeps you alive, that keeps you shining, that keeps you absolutely growing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You're a very wise kid.
And that is Eddie guaranteed. TM.
I don't know where he got his wisdom from.
I just picked it up from bits and pieces from over the years.
Yeah, okay. So, guys, some of you have already shared your wellness wins, but please do carry on sharing them in the comments and we'll read them out. Remember, each week we're looking for 3 wellness wins, 3 things that went really well for you, things that make you think, yeah, I enjoyed that this week. And also share any positive growth, anything that you've stepped out of your comfort zone and done. What have I stepped out my comfort zone with this week?
You've done your makeup.
Yes. Well, I posted a post yesterday about cleaning and the difference that it can make on our minds, like a tidy home, And it had been a while since I sorted out my bedroom, like the drawers that pile up with stuff. So I sorted that out today, and sometimes I do put myself last. Like I get dressed last minute, I rush out the house, I'm always running around. So for my date night with my lovely friend Jo, I thought, well, I'm going to get dressed up.
I wondered where that was going. Sorry, I was about to question you.
Oh, right. To get dressed up and feel a bit more human. So, yeah, that's why I've got makeup on.
I thought you was about to give a story about how you thought doing yourself up nice tricked you into liking yourself, because I thought you was then promoting using a mask or a shield.
No, of course not.
No, but I'm absolutely proud of that, and I'm sure you've all got stories as well, but I'm absolutely proud of my mum, because I haven't seen her in quite a long time, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because I've got my own place. I don't live off my mum anymore. I've got no choice, she kicked me out. So
No, I didn't kick him out. I should have, but I didn't.
I was more asked to leave.
Right, go on, anyway.
I'm absolutely proud of you for
thank you.
not only taking time off for yourself, but also using it wisely. Normally you end up reading a book or watching TV, and all of those things, they're boring. And I'm glad that you...
When I read books, they are psychology books.
Yeah, but they're boring. And I think that you've really applied your time and used it well socially. Because
thank you.
That's something you don't get a lot of.
All right.
You get a lot of face-to-face, but not a lot of social.
But what I've been doing since January, Ed, is I don't work weekends anymore. So I am starting to put that time to good use. And don't get me wrong, there has been some times where I just veg, because I like just vegging and it's been good for me. But yeah, I am starting to live, which is
a healthy
nice.
Work-life balance, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, getting there. Lovely Lindsay has joined us. Hi, Lindsay.
I'd like to take the phone for a second.
Why? It's plugged
because I'm
in. It's
selfish.
plugged in. Ceiling.
Right,
go
I
on,
would
what are
like
you doing?
to scroll through and
All
say
right.
hello to everyone. First of all, hello Catherine, hello Paul, hello Rob, hello Callie, hello Wendy, hello Samantha, hello Claire, hello Nicola, hello Alex, hello Leslie, hello Motivated Minds, hello Irene Young.
Oh, you wanted to get all that in, did you?
Tried to.
Okay, wonderful. Right, so, wellness wins, guys. Any last wellness wins, please send them through and I'll read them out.
I actually have
What are your
one for
wellness
myself.
wins?
So, vindictive is a very negative word sometimes.
Right.
I don't know if you know what the word means. I like big words, but vindictive is it tends to be where you kind of plot revenge. It can be in a negative way sometimes.
Right.
Would you like to add to that to kind of correct that a bit more, to shapen it up a bit?
Vindictive, I would say, is when someone does something that's going to be bad.
Yeah. But
That's what I
it
think.
tends to be from like revenge, like when someone has wronged you and you kind of try to. Anyway,
Yeah.
someone, not at my work particularly, but I only work at one place, kind of not wronged me, but I would say, you know, me being a new person there still, I kind of feel like it wasn't, you know, welcoming. And I try not to be a vindictive person, but sometimes we always catch ourselves in a mood where we're upset and we don't wish something bad upon them, of course not, but we kind of just feel like we kind of blame ourselves a little bit, sometimes, not all of us. And I put my foot down, I decided to not do anything about it and just be professional.
So someone was being a little bit, you fell off with you.
I feel like someone wronged me,
Okay.
and it shouldn't have been.
Right, so you've let it go.
I let it go.
Good.
Instead of being vindictive.
Good.
And today, they basically helped me out because of their own stubbornness, and it felt like karma, you know, and you know, I wasn't hoping for karma, but it was such a positive thing that they done, which kind of made my day. Because it's not like they did anything wrong to themselves. It's not like they did wrong by anyone else. But, you know...
Right, so you let something go and then it come back all good.
Yeah, they made a positive mistake, if that makes sense.
Okay.
That's my wellness win, that I let it go.
Right.
And it was delivered back.
Good.
That was very confusing. It's because everything is normally stored up here. A wellness win. My week has been very long. I've done the whole week but Friday doing 12-hour shifts, and you know, I'm doing that again next week. I think I applied myself on my one day off to doing well with my daughter, which I don't get to do, especially with a baby due in 5 days, by the way. This Valentine's Day, this Friday, baby number 2 is due. It is a girl, in case you didn't know, and her name will be Melody. As you can see, Nanny Lala is very excited. But I've made it through another week through being supportive, and I feel good about that. So.
How was it being a dad? Like, obviously, in the last year...
Being an autistic dad, are you asking like that?
Well,
or
an autistic dad, a dad.
Being
like,
a dad is the same as being a mum, you know, you've got to be there. If you're not, that's your decision. If you are, then good on you. I believe, you know, it's kind of like you've got to have so many jobs, yet you do it for free when you're a parent. You've got to be a teacher. Sometimes you've got to be a physician. You've got to be a doctor. You've got to be a life coach. You've got to be a therapist. You've got to be a best friend. You've got to be an enemy. You know, you've got to take on so much. Yeah, you've got to wear so many hats that you're basically the Mad Hatter.
How stressful do you find it being a young dad?
Well, my body tells me when I'm stressed because I have Tourette's, as a lot of people know. So I notice when I'm stressed because my body basically shines beacons of you know, spasms and involuntary movements, sounds, and I noticed I'm not so stressed when I'm around my daughter. Maybe when I've done a very long day at work and then I've gone home and, you know, you still got to be there. Just because you've done a long day doesn't mean that you don't have to be a parent, you know. So when I've done a night shift, for example, 8 to 8 in the morning, and then I've got to look after my daughter for a little bit, it can be stressful. That's not because of my daughter, that's not because of, you know...
It's just a long day.
It's just a long day. Mm-hmm. So I think it's more about the environment than being a father itself. Don't get me wrong, she's got many years to grow up and stress me out, but I think at the moment I'm very lucky. I have a gift, and that is my daughter's smile, and it never fades, even when she's sleeping. I've got pictures to show it. I'll show you another day, but yeah, That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
I
thank
talk
you.
a lot because I never know what I'm trying to say.
Good evening, Ria. Ria's joined us, and the lovely Lindsay has shared her 3 wellness wins. So she's had a great week in the Happy Hub. She wants to thank the team for all their support. Absolutely, and back at you, Lindsay, because you really do make a massive difference to us at the Happy Hub. Helped a friend with their shopping when their carer called in sick, and completed the park run in 42 minutes. Bloody hell, that's well good considering you walked with me for the first lap. So well done, Lindsay. That's amazing. So so proud of Lindsay. She's done really well there. Super proud. So anyone else want to share your wellness wins? How are we doing for time? Because I can't see, Eddie, please.
My phone's dead.
Right, hold on.
Could someone post in
right.
the chat what the time is, please?
No, it's alright, I've got a watch. 8:24. Right, okay. Rob has got a gig next week, found out yesterday. Well done, Rob. Curry out with a friend, excellent. A new guitar ordered, but not yet built until May. Fantastic wellness wins there from the lovely Rob.
What are they building it out of, I wonder? I mean, obviously
know what
normal
they build.
materials. But,
It would, I would imagine.
well, yes, it's not going to be made out of sheepskin. I'm just wondering, why would it take so long, for May? Maybe they're making it a different design out of different material. Who knows?
Right. The lovely Heidi's joined us. Good evening, Heidi. Ria's daughter here watching with Mum. Oh, hi, Ria's daughter. I have Tourette's too. High five. Oh, there you go. High five. Whoosh. So, how old are you, Ria's daughter?
Who's Ria?
Ria's Ria.
Oh, okay, that Ria.
Yeah, Ria's Ria. So,
I think I've actually spoken to Ria through this before, and Ria actually
Yes, you
informed
have.
me. Yeah.
yeah.
That
But
her
we've
daughter-
never spoke to Ria's daughter before.
No, hello, Ria's daughter.
So, Ed, why don't you tell the world, I know that you've said before, but about how your Tourette's affects you.
So, I've been ticking through this whole live stream, but a lot of people think, oh, well, you haven't swore once, or you haven't said anything obscene. Tourette's doesn't mean that I'm now going to start, punching the air and swearing violently.
Which is what they show a lot on
Which
telly,
is what they
isn't
show
it?
a lot on telly. And when you're trying to portray something on telly, it is exaggerated, but I've been ticking this whole time just by going and take the mic.
Hold on.
I keep
You
going.
put your hand over
Hold-
the camera.
Well, they don't need to see me making this noise.
Oh,
I
yeah,
keep.
but they don't want to see the ceiling.
Fine. I tell you, you can see a close up of my face. I keep going. So making like a bass noise in my throat, which is annoying when I'm trying to talk. Hello, KD at 15 years old. It must be stressful, especially with school. I never really realised I had Tourette's until maybe 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. But I've always had them.
Yeah.
And
You have motor ones as
I
well,
have
don't
motor
you?
ones, yes. So you'll see me go, and I do that, and at the end of it, I end up, making a bass noise, or I go, I'll make it louder. I go, so did you get that?
Yes.
So every time I sneeze, every time I cough, I always do like a repetitive sequence of all of that. And to be honest with you, it's not just because I'm stressed. A lot of people think, oh, he's just told a lie because he's just ticked, or he's clearly stressed right now because he's ticking. That can be the case, but me being autistic, I hold on to things subconsciously as well. So I could be stressing about the bowl of Weetabix that I dropped in the landing yesterday at work, and I could be stressing it and ticking about it now, but not realising I'm actually stressing. As for cures, there isn't a cure for Tourette's. A lot of people think you can cure things like this because it's.
Well, you haven't found anything
I
that
haven't
works
found
for you.
anything that works for me. And people recommend meditating. Not everyone's the same though. So
I recommend meditating, but Ed finds it very hard to get into.
I have ADHD, so it is difficult, and it means I just need to practice more.
Which he doesn't.
I just don't.
As his mum, I can tell how stressed he is. At the moment, he's not ticking too bad, but usually if he's under a lot of stress, it can be you do it. Yeah, literally 10 times in one word.
Whilst I'm trying to talk about, because my mum's my therapist. That's one of her main hats, and that's something. When I'm trying to talk to my mum, tell her a paragraph of words, I'm interrupted 50 times every couple of, because of syllables. I can't talk, and then my mum will just be like, just take a moment. Another thing that Ria's just pointed out, or not Ria's daughter's just pointed out, with Tourette's, they're actually like adaptive. So like fireflies, I don't know if anyone knows fireflies. See, I'm autistic, I know these things. With fireflies, they all blink at the same time, and it's because they send off signals, like electromagnetic signals, which cause them to know when they're gonna flicker, so they all flicker at the same time. With Tourette's, Ria's daughter is her Tourette's and her tics, they're copying mine because of like that, like a yawn. I should have said yawn, it's easy. When people yawn, it's contagious. Like tics with Tourette's, it can be mentally contagious. So, I understand that they're now copying me and they might do that. I've always thought it's funny about taking a group of people with Tourette's bowling and seeing what happens, but I've noticed when I've been around other people with Tourette's that I start to copy them without thinking about it.
Yeah.
My eyes will start rolling back, or I'll start like counting in my head like they will, and it's just something that is, I think it's maybe evolution or something along the lines, as a like yawning is a stress thing. If you yawn,
it's lack of oxygen.
There actually is no proof.
I've read a study.
I've also read a study that animals in
That's
the
animal
kingdom, right, talking, a lion may yawn and then another lion will yawn, and with tiredness, it's a sign of stress. It's stress on the brain. So they will yawn together to acknowledge that they're stressed, and that's what it is. Same with tics, I think. We copy each other's tics, and they're involuntary. That's another thing. Don't try and tell me, well, can't you just hold it in? It's not a sneeze. It's not a yawn. You can't swallow and then just not tick. You can hold it in for a few seconds, a few minutes, and it will build up. And then I will just keep ticking for a minute non-stop. So, yeah, there is no, can you just not do it? Mm-hmm. Which I've had at my work recently.
Have you?
With my work, there's a lot of different cultures, so it wasn't a, can you just not? It was more of a, with your Tourette's, have you ever tried just not doing it, though?
Okay, so did you tell them?
Have you ever tried not blinking, is what I said. You ever tried just not blinking to save time and energy?
Good point, kid. Good point. So, KD, you might want to try that if someone ever says to you,
can you just not?
Yeah, can you just not tick, please? So, yeah, good point, Ed. Thank you very much. I'm so glad you're back with us. Everyone does miss you, So, yeah. Good evening, lovely Lucy. Lucy's joined us. Share with us your wellness wins, my lovely. Love that answer, Ed. See? Catherine's
That's
a fan.
Double thumbs up from me. Thank you, Catherine.
Yes. So, Catherine's a fan. Right. Okay, Ed. It is card time.
What is in the
Katie
cards?
is joining on her own phone now, so I'm back. Excellent. Katie's going to join
back,
in.
Rita.
Hello, Leslie. Ed is brilliant.
Oh, it's been a while. I remember our walk in Leyden.
No, it wasn't that. Well, yeah, we did do Leyden.
It was a very muddy field because someone decided to take a new shortcut.
Well, we was getting fit, wasn't we?
And we climbed over a bridge, didn't we?
We
to
did.
Go through the shortcut. It was
Yeah.
about this much deep.
Yeah. Katie's joined in on her own phone now.
Hello,
Well done,
Katie.
KD. Excellent. Right, what you got? Oh, you've gone straight for the affirmation cards.
Affirmation. What's in the stars?
Everyone show KD some love, please. The lovely Claire has already, as KD is our newest member to our Sunday night Empower Hour.
Can we call it Sunday night takeaway?
No, Empower Hour.
Oh, Empower Hour. You've already
Yeah.
picked a name and
Yeah.
you've stuck with that.
Yes.
I thought you would have
Yeah,
come to some sense. But if you like it,
yeah. Rob's saying hello as well. Why don't you join me every Sunday night,
hello, Ed. Hello, Rob.
What? Because when you finish work at 8...
Remember when I told you I'm having a baby in 5 days?
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, I got in trouble.
Right, go on.
I have a secret admirer, as a lot of people don't know.
Right.
And I booked a meeting, a friendly meeting with our friend Danny Lawrence.
All right, okay.
This Friday at 12 p.m.
Yes.
in the daytime
Yes.
for a coffee.
Yes.
Really nice.
Yeah.
And then I remembered it's Valentine's Day.
Ah.
Got
Yes.
into trouble.
Yes. You can't book.
This is good.
You can't book.
Yeah, you can't meet up your mate for coffee on Valentine's Day.
No, no.
I've learnt that the hard way.
Although saying that, I had Valentine's Day last year with a lovely lady called Louise, and we've got a meeting this week. I think this for Valentine's Day again.
Hello,
So, in
Karen.
full fairness,
The one we know.
from Activist.
Oh, from Activist.
Yes, yes. But she's lovely. Right. Hi, Karen. Wellness Wins. Lovely. Ria has said managed to do some housework. Yay! And that makes you feel better, doesn't it? Took the girls' party man world. Excellent. And stayed alive another week. Absolutely. Well done, Ria. Fantastic. Right, what cards have you got? You got to just choose one.
Right.
So,
I
off the
have.
affirmations. Go on then. I will say, Empower Hour is so much easier when I've got someone to
Pick a-
bounce off of.
pick a
go on.
card, any
right.
card.
Okay.
Wait, not that one. Not that one.
Tough.
No.
Tough?
Pick this one. Trust me.
Right.
Pick this one. This one right
This
here.
one. Right, okay.
Now,
right,
hold on.
hold
Before
on.
you do that,
Katie
before you do
shared
that.
her wellness wins.
Okay, well, before you do that,
Right,
wellness wins. 1.
right.
Took my properly for a whole week.
Read it out then.
Well, the people
Took
can read.
my meds properly for a whole week. No tick attacks for a month. Oh, well done. Did my full hours of schooling without getting overly distracted. Well done. And number 4, went to Party Man World without my brain freaking out. Excellent. Well done. That's massive, KD. Well done. Very proud there.
Right, so I've
I
got
bet
2.
Ria's proud as well. Right, go on then. What have we got?
It's her mum. If you
Yes.
refer to a daughter to their mum, then it's
Yeah, but Ria.
yeah. But you don't say the name. You say the mum because it's her mum.
Well, yeah, but it's Ria.
I don't say, oh, this is Carla.
Oh, all right. God.
Right. I'm going to try and get it close to the frame so you can screenshot it and maybe make it your background till next week.
We can take
Up
a
to you.
photo of it as well.
Yes. Right. This is what it is.
Because it does it
See if
reverse
you
on my
can-
phone.
Oh, that's all right. Read it backwards. Okay, anyway.
Right, you read it forwards.
Right. This is called positive thinking. And it was chosen completely at random by myself and then my mum. It says, and I read, "In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want. And I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass mind gardener."
Very good. I like that.
Amen, sister.
We'll take a photo of that after and pop it on
Leave it there.
Motivated Minds, yes?
Okay, pick another card at
No,
random.
we're only doing one affirmation a week, and then we do one of the other sets.
Oh, but this next one's about self-love, and
Yeah, but we'll do that next
We'll
week.
do that one next week. All right.
Right, okay.
Pass me
Right,
another
there you
one.
go. And Ria said she's very proud. That's fabulous.
Good.
Right. So you've got the empower questions there.
You know, I taught myself to shuffle. I did it a long time ago. Just
I will say, sorry about the camera this week, guys. For those that joined in later, I was actually at the cinema at 8 o'clock.
What did you watch?
So, Birds of Prey.
I thought you did.
Oh, it's awesome.
I thought you did.
Yeah.
Is that where you
so,
went to go?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why we're on the mobile today, and it's very jiggly. So, right, go on then. No, you're not meant to read them.
Well,
You're
this is
just
the
meant
first
to...
one. Hold on.
Right, go on.
We've had that before.
Come on.
When you interrupt me,
All right.
I lose my spot.
Okay.
This is a good one.
Right, go on then. Right, okay. Am I focusing more on what my life looks like than what... Hold on, I'm dyslexic. Hold on, how we do that for me?
It's okay.
Right.
Am I focusing more on what my life looks like than on what it feels like? So just to repeat that, because sometimes it takes a couple of times, especially if you're interrupted. Am I focusing more on what my life looks like than on what it feels like?
No, mine's definitely feels, because I'm always aiming for the feeling, not what it looks like, I would say.
Oh, that's fair enough.
What about you?
I forgot the question. What's the question?
Shut up.
I was honestly looking for new cards. Let me find it quick.
Katie, it says shuffling is worse. She throws them every time. Excellent.
That's the only way
That's
to
the
shuffle.
game I used to play with my two when they were little, called 52 card pickup. Do you remember
How
that?
many cards are in here? Because it's a lot more than 52.
Am I focusing more on what my life looks like than what it feels like?
Well, I don't really understand the question, to be honest. I feel like it's a bit mumbo-jumbo. But
Right, some people are about what everything looks like, and especially looks like to others.
to others'
Yeah,
perception.
and we should be aiming for what it feels like, whether we're content, whether we're calm, whether we're at ease, whether we're
To be honest,
relaxed.
I'd say at the moment in my life, I'm kind of drifting in the abyss. I feel like recently I've woken up on the wrong side of reality, and because of that, I'm kind of in between. Am I trying to serve other people's perception so that they get a good idea of me? That's at work. Or on the outside, I'm trying to fix up my life, like, you know, for example, buying a fridge, or buying, you know, things to kind of make my life a bit... I convince myself easier, but I'd say it's more just better cosmetics. And I'd say because of that, with a difficult balance of trying to be good at work so I can rise through the ranks, and there's nothing wrong with being ambitious. You know, I've already told my boss loves me, I've told him I'm after his chair. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. But outside of work, I'm also trying to do my best, but maybe applying my efforts in somewhere I feel like I'm doing well, like buying a new fridge, buying a new washing machine, those kind of things, where really I should be focusing more on my family, which is something I'm trying to kind of add to the plate in equal balances.
I think all the people that are watching know, Ed, like you're a 20-year-old young man.
20 years young, man.
Well, yeah, and you've got one baby already, you've got one on the way. I think everyone can recognise sort of what pressure you're under, especially with your autism and your tics and starting a new job. And I think that you're doing tremendously well, and I know that you get stressed out, and sometimes that abyss seems like a big black hole, but you've got lots of love and you've got such a good brain on you that just keep working hard, kid, because you make me proud, and I'm sure when your daughter grows up she'll be really chuffed that she's got a top-notch dad.
Thank you. Along with a black hole, I'd say that's how I feel, to be fair. It feels like there's cosmic suction in my life, but it feels weightless. So You know, it's good advice, and I like that. Thank you.
But I think there's a lot of people out there that get stressed and don't talk about how they feel or can't put it into words. So I'm really proud that you can do that as well. And I suppose that's where this Empower Hour comes in. It's so we can recognise that actually the struggles, look, we all do have different struggles. We all see, we all seem on the outside that everything's okay, but by sharing really what is going on in here and in here, that you guys can get to see that you're not alone, really. And Katie has said we all support you guys, so
Thank you.
Yeah?
I read that. Thank you.
yeah, so it's really cool. We're all here every Sunday night, 8 o'clock, in Power Hour, to share that support with one another. So, and I think it's really important that we do. And it's been a real pleasure over the last, about 8 months now we've been doing Empower Hour. And to have so many of you tune in regularly is wonderful. Right, Ed, what you got from the Stress Less cards?
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty stressful reading them. It's very tiny writing.
I'll read it. You choose one and I'll read it.
We want the ADHD to focus on picking a card and the dyslexic to read it. This is Empower Hour.
Well, we give it a go. That's the whole point.
I tell you what, I like the title. I'm aiming for it.
Right, okay. Right.
Spitting it out. Ready?
Yeah.
It's called Boost Up Your Reflection. Think of one thing where you need boosting up or compliments. Make yourself a rooting sentence. Whenever you are alone and there is a mirror available, look your reflection deep in the eyes and repeat that sentence. It may seem unreal or hard to believe at first, but keep on repeating. When you speak to yourself more positively and smile, you will feel better, and a part of you will start believing the words and reacting to the smile.
Cat's back.
Oftentimes, the way you speak to others will change too. Good gives birth to more good and reduces the effects of stress.
Very good. I like that. Very well read. So we need to find boosting sentences. Let me get the cat out of the way. Boosting. Oh look. Hello, Tiggs. Boosting sentences. So
I'll give an example.
go on then.
So this is my mirror. Hello, mirror. First of all,
Right,
I'd say, hello, handsome. First of all, fix your hair up, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, make sure your eyebrows look good. Normally in the mirror, I do this about 30 times a minute. I'll look in the mirror and I'm tweaking my moustache. I'm trying to grow it, not long, but maybe a bit cowboy-like. And then after I've given myself a few compliments, I'll wink at myself, give a cheeky wink, and then I feel better.
Do you?
I feel like that's borderline narcissistic, but no, it makes me happy. You know?
Okay. Okay.
Right, this is your mirror, Carla Andrews.
Oh my gosh.
Or should I say mum, like a normal person?
It's my mirror. Oh, don't get that close.
Right,
oh my God.
This is your mirror.
Right, okay. What would I say?
Right, hold on. That's not how mirrors work. Right,
What?
you're walking down the
You're
street.
just putting it down
Hold on.
there.
Right, hold on. Right,
my
you're walking
gosh.
down the street.
Right,
All of a
okay.
sudden, hello.
Hello, Carla. You are worthy.
Is there a cracking effect on the? There are actually effects.
Please don't do effects. No, Eddie. Stop it. Oh my gosh, what is he doing, guys? I do apologise. I don't know how I get this lot off. Oh, there we go. Right. So, okay. I would say to myself in the mirror, I am worthy of, and I will continue that sentence tomorrow. So, guys,
Self-love. That's what we're preaching.
oh,
Self-love.
okay. Oh my gosh, you're adding filters into Empower Hour. Right. No. What are you doing?
That's what I was looking for.
Oh God! Right, sorry guys.
Press
Kids
exit. You press exit, look.
and technology. What am I? Because now I can't see
Hang on.
everyone.
You can.
Right. KD has just said I should try that, to be honest. Nice one. So yes, KD, find the mirror tomorrow and look in it and give yourself some self-love and some big up words. Claire says, love Empower Hour. I'm watching most weeks, even if I don't say much. That's fine, actually. There are lots of people that join in Empower Hour and don't necessarily speak, but I know you're there, and some of you even text me after with your wellness wins, and I love seeing them, so it's fantastic. What have we got coming up next week at Motivate Minds, Ed? Do you know?
Valentine's Day is Friday. My baby is going to be born technically on the day, but babies don't work like that.
No.
So a bit of light pushing, maybe a bit.
Okay.
What's happening at the Motivated Minds?
Well, at Motivated Minds, on Monday we have... Tomorrow we don't have anything. We're just all at the hub doing some staff training, first aid. Wednesday night, the hub is normal Tuesday through to Friday. Wednesday night is our social event. We're going bowling.
Wait, what time?
5:30. We meet at Hollywood
because my baby's being born around that day.
Okay, so we meet at Hollywood Bowl. Thursday...
How much does it cost? Or is it
£5.
closed tickets?
No, it's £5.
Well, then start promoting £5 for just a ticket to go bowling with a bunch of friends and strangers, which will potentially be your friends.
Yes.
Right?
It is a brilliant social event.
That means potential future coffee dates, McDonald's dates, bowling dates, anywhere. You can, make a friend.
Yeah.
More
and
friends.
We have children. We have a couple of regulars that are 5. We've got regulars that are in their 60s. It's brilliant.
And in betweens, or is it just 60-year-olds and 5-year-olds?
No, and all in betweens. It's lovely. Really great night. We tend to go one side of the bowling alley because we've got quite a few people that are autistic in our group. So, absolutely, KD. When are you both in? I'd like to meet you all again. So, we have the Happy Hub where I'm in there Mondays, Tuesdays and Fridays. Ed just pops in when he's not working. But bowling is Wednesday night.
Wednesday night at what time, Carla?
5:30.
5:30 at Hollywood Bowl Festival Leisure Centre.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that's good. What else have we got coming up? We've got our newsletter coming out this week. So if you want our newsletter, just put your email address in the comments and we'll email that out to you guys.
Is that the letter that barely costs anything?
What do you mean?
Like a sandwich. How much does it cost?
Nothing.
It's free, exactly. A free newsletter to have all the information on everything that's going down.
He's a good little promoter, isn't he? Okay, what else have we got going on, Ed?
I don't know, I'm not that good at promoting.
Yeah, because...
I'll do the bigging up, you do the remembering.
Oh, okay.
What's happening Friday?
Well, I'm at youth club. I'm at the hub all day, and then I'll be youth club in the evening.
Okay, so if you're a child between 11 and 18?
Oh, it depends. We don't have a cut-off age, really, because it depends on people's needs.
I think 30's pushing it. If you're above 11, you've got nothing to do on a Friday evening.
Friday night. We've got some self-love going on at downtown youth club. So, yeah, that's going to be good fun. Yes.
What's happening Saturday?
Saturday... We're park running. We're back for Billericay Park Run, so we're going to be heading over there as Team Motivated to check that one out. So, yes. Lindsay has just said, or you can email admin at motivated-minds.co.uk to enable us to record your email address for the monthly newsletter, and then you could be added on. Lindsay will add you on every month, so you'll get that every month. So. What? Okay. what I'll do is I will thank you, Ria, for your email address. I can delete them off after. Okay. So yeah, not the whole world will see it then. Yeah. All right. So I can screenshot that and yeah. So Ed's worried about you. Right. So I've got more texts coming through. So for when we're off air, I guess. Right. What else is new, Ed?
It's stormy, isn't it? Isn't it stormy, or is it just me? Right.
We've lost a few trees locally, I know that much.
Have we?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, right? I was working today, I don't know if I told you, 12-hour shift, and I'm doing this now, right? All day, storm. I tried to go outside in the back garden to eat my dinner in peace, 60-mile-per-hour wind. There was plants being knocked off of trees, and bear in mind, it's an old people's home, so it, it's all scattered in gnomes and plants, pots and trees. It's all getting blown over. They're smashing, they're cracking, and yeah, very loud. Yeah. And especially for the dementia people, or the people with dementia, it causes a lot of chaos. So
right.
That storm.
Yeah. Well, I know it stopped. I was going to go and see the Buddhism exhibition at the British Library today.
Where's that?
In London. London. But I didn't go to see it because of the storm, just because of the trains. So I'm going to head down there next weekend.
Well, the train stopped then, have they?
Well, they're going to be. It's all a bit disruptive service. So.
Well,
yes.
I hope everyone's okay.
Yes, that's the main thing, isn't it? So, fence panels can be replaced.
Stay away from sea walls.
Yeah, mustn't go near the sea.
And
it's going to be it's going to be windy all week apparently. So yeah, just look after yourselves, guys.
Dodge.
Right, what else, Ed?
Well, your heating's on high. Are you paying for that? Are you really paying for that?
I am. Of course I am.
I don't know about that.
Sorry, my son's just...
That's really hot.
Yeah, I know. It's because we've got a hole in the wall still. We're still... The extension, it is happening, but it's happening behind that curtain. So it's a bit chilly in here, so I have to have the heating on full blast.
Yeah.
So, but next week, hopefully it'll be all sealed up. Right, my lovelies, my lovely wellness warriors, thank you very much for being...
a part of this.
A part of this, absolutely. Putting up with
Carla.
Edward. And we will see you...
tomorrow. In the Happy Hub if you're available. If not, you can always see us on the stream again every Sunday at 7 p.m. till 8 p.m.
7 p.m?
You start at 7 and start at 8.
No, start at 8.
Starting at 8 p.m. till 7 p.m.
Starting at 8
And how much does it cost?
till 9 p.m.
And how much does it cost? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Just a smile.
Just a smile. We don't even have to smile. We can't see it anyway.
Right. Guys, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you all have a wonderful week. As I said, I'm around, so if you want to text through, please do so. And KD, you're my star tonight. Thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, hopefully see you in the hub. Take care, guys. Bye. Lots of love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Let me just put